This is Empowered Magazine Investigates. I'm your host, Anelia Sutton. Let's begin.
In her recent speech in Washington, D.C., food activist Vani, known as the Food Babe, passionately addressed the pressing issues surrounding food safety and transparency in the food industry. Vani, who gained fame for her efforts to expose harmful ingredients in popular food products, visited the nation's capital to advocate for stronger regulations that would hold food companies accountable for their ingredient choices. Vani's visit to Washington was not just about raising awareness, it was a call to action for lawmakers to prioritize public health over corporate profits. By sharing her personal journey from struggling with health issues to becoming a prominent advocate for clean eating, she inspired many to take control of their dietary choices and push for legislative changes that ensure safer food practices. And here's the clip of her speech.
Our government is letting U.S. food companies get away with serving American citizens harmful ingredients that are banned or heavily regulated in other countries. Even worse, American food companies are selling the same exact products overseas without these chemicals, but choose to continue serving us the most toxic version here. It's un-American. Let me give you some examples of McDonald's French fries. In the US, there's 11 ingredients. In the UK, there's 3, and salt is optional. An ingredient called dimethylpolysoloxane is an ingredient preserved with formaldehyde, a neurotoxin, in the US version. This is used as a foaming agent so they don't have to replace the oil that often, making McDonald's more money here in the United States. But they don't do that across the pond. This is Skittles. Notice the long list of ingredient differences. 10 artificial dyes in the US version and titanium dioxide. This ingredient is banned in Europe because it can cause DNA damage. Artificial dyes are made from petroleum, and products containing these dyes require a warning label in Europe that states it may cause adverse effects on activity and attention in children. And they have been linked to cancer and disruptions in the immune system. This on the screen back here is Gatorade. In the US, they use red 40 and caramel color. In Germany, they don't. They use carrot and sweet potatoes to color their Gatorade. General Mills is definitely playing some tricks on us. They launched a new version of Trix just recently in Australia. It has no dyes. They even advertise that, when the US version still does. This is why I became a food activist. My name is Vani, and I only want one thing. I want Americans to be treated the same way as citizens in other countries by our own American companies. In the last 60 years, almost all food additives were being created for one sole purpose: to improve the bottom line of the food industry and not improve our health. These chemicals were created to mimic real food, to make it easier and cheaper for food manufacturers to preserve their food, to make it last longer on the shelf, to help manufacturing, and sinister of all, to allow them to create products that are more addictive in nature. I ended up quitting my lifelong career as a corporate management consultant to investigate and write about food full-time. During my investigations, I found an alarming discovery. We use over 10,000 food additives here in the United States, and in Europe, there's only 400 approved. We were able to get Subway to remove 𝗖𝗍𝗍𝗶𝗵𝗁 from their bread in the United States after another successful petition. And as a bonus, there was a ripple effect, and almost every bread manufacturer in America followed suit. I want to make an important point here. Ordinary people who rallied for safer food, shared this information, and signed petitions were able to make these changes. We did this on our own. But isn't this something that the people in Washington, our elected politicians, should be doing? We deserve the same safer ingredients other countries get. We cannot allow our own American companies to treat us this way anymore. We've had enough, it's unethical, and it needs to stop.
Dear viewers and subscribers, you know as well as we do that the American justice system is damaged beyond repair and rotten to the core with corrupt cops, corrupt private attorneys, corrupt public defenders, corrupt prosecutors, corrupt judges, corrupt politicians who lie to get into office and lie to stay in office. And let's not forget about the countless government officials who are corrupt and serve no one but their own interests. All of these groups of officials have one thing in common, which is that they fail to serve and protect the very people they are supposed to serve and protect, because the entire system is corrupt from the top. That begins with the Department of Justice. That's why Anelia has dedicated herself to restoring justice by publishing daily content on social media. She is a passionate advocate for social justice and legal empowerment, who began her journey into legal research as a legal abuse survivor. Anelia is doing the work to get rid of an unfair and unjust system, but she can't do it alone. She needs your support now. You can support this important work by simply hitting the follow button. Remember, the people you choose to follow on social media is who you amplify. So follow Anelia Sutton on this platform and across all social media platforms to amplify her mission for justice reform. Next, you can support Anelia by giving a contribution for her justice reform initiatives on aneliasutton.com/now. Your contribution, as little as $8, is critical to restore accountability, transparency, and justice for all back into the justice system. All right, let's get the engagement going here. Do all of the button things, so hit the like button, share this video, and comment hashtag Anelia Sutton. Stay tuned for more updates, and I'll see you in the next video. Check the video description box for all of Anelia's social media links and more helpful links mentioned in this video. Remember, knowledge is power. Unity is power, so stand together with Anelia for justice. United we stand, united we win. Thank you for watching, and thank you for all of your support.
I believe that legal education and personal finance are two sides of the same coin, because corrupt officials target people who don't know their rights and are struggling financially. But with the right financial tool, you can protect yourself by building your personal credit, and that's where the Self card comes in. It's not just a secure credit card, but a powerful shield of protection and a symbol of empowerment. Don't let financial struggles allow corrupt officials to put a target on your back. Take control of your personal finances now. Build credit, build dreams. Get the Self card today on aneliasutton.com/self. You can also find a link in the video description box. This video is sponsored by Mission Possible University, a school I founded with courses dedicated to equal access to justice and closing the wealth gap. Join more than 4,000 students and over 20,000 alumni in the pursuit of brave ideas on missionpossibleuniversity.com. Please remember to hit the like, share, subscribe, and the bell notification.